The Legal Aid Service Providers Network, which covers 80 districts in Uganda, based its call on recent incidents, especially during the implementation of the presidential directives aimed at curbing the spread of COVID-19.
Mr. Francis Ogwang Munu, an elderly man, aged 65 years, who was beaten in Oyam district on the 27th June 2020 under the guise of enforcing curfew guidelines. In Nagili Parish, Padet district, a police officer shot at 3 people, killing one Odong Bosco on site. Whereas the LDU was arrested, the police officer was merely transferred to another location.
The legal aid providers have now appealed to Parliament to engage the Ministry of Internal Affairs with the intention of disbanding the local defense units.
We expect the Parliament to come up with a strong resolution, including disbanding this so-called LDU. Because as far as we are concerned, LDUs are supposed to be within the community, they are supposed to be known to the community, and they are supposed to be guarding people but not killing people.
The call comes just days after the operations of the local defense units were scaled down and many of the units recalled to various base camps around the country. Talking to NTV on Wednesday, the UPDF 1st Division spokesperson, Major Bilal Katamba, said the reserve force is still around for the foreseeable future.
The crime is there, but at a very low rate. So we cannot remove the LDUs, otherwise there will be a resurgence of these criminals whom they had fought.
On Wednesday, some LDUs and UPDF officials were paraded before the court-martial in Kachili on allegations of harassing the Mitena LC5 chairperson, Joseph Luzige. However, LAPSNet thinks more still needs to be done to put the men in uniform to order.
We'd like to see them take serious action on these things or abuses that are happening. And the other thing is, and that is what we are asking, should even these things be happening?
Katamba also expressed concern how it is not good to incriminate the entire force when it has also done some commendable work.
However, they have in the process of implementing and fighting crime, they have committed mistakes, which we call operational mistakes. And you have a system that put them in line.
The activists also want Parliament to engage the executive on choosing a substantive chairperson of the Uganda Human Rights Commission.
There is a leadership virtue in that commission, and therefore in one of our prayers we are calling upon them to come up and speak. But in the process also we are calling upon Parliament to point out that to government, that we need a substantive Human Rights Commission chairperson.
The Uganda Human Rights Commission has been unable to convene a tribunal to hear cases and petitions since the chairperson Medi Kagwa died in November 2019. John Cliff Wamala, NTV News.